Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Thank you for joining, everybody. I'm Bea, your teacher for today's practice. Again, this week we're looking at a less traditional yoga practice and a more targeted yoga practice. Last week we were targeting lower back pain, but I noticed this week whilst doing stretches, I would feel amazing in the moment on the mat. But when I stepped away, it's almost like it aggravated the injury. So today's practice is more about strengthening the muscles around the lower back and the abdomen. This is a practice for hope. If there's anything that I've learned from this injury, is that we can move forward despite the challenges that are presented in our lives. Through these challenges, we learn to appreciate what we do have, and that our challenges show us where we can grow. So join me on the mat as we reflect on positive outcomes and we restore, recoup, and re-energize. Let's meet on the mat. So join me now as we come into child's pose. So up on our haunches, coming forward, reaching the arms out in front, resting the forehead on the mat. Hopefully that's not too loud. Just take a moment to connect to the breath. Deep inhale into the pelvic floor. Exhale, navel to spine, slight contraction of the pelvic floor. One more breath here. On the next inhale, rising up onto the fingertips, sweeping the chest forward, coming into cow, dropping the pelvis, reaching through the collarbone, and exhale, tuck the toes, sweep the tail to the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, coming down onto the knees, and exhale, back into child's pose. So we're just going to do this a few times as we get a breath and body connection here. So inhale, rising up, sweeping the chest forward, lowering the pelvis, coming into cow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, sweep the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the mat, heels, buttocks to the heels, child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, sweeping forward, coming up into cow. Exhale, tucking the toes, sweeping the tail to the sky, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. Exhale, coming into child's pose. Just getting some movement in the back and the lower spine there. Last round, so inhale, sweeping up, coming into cow pose, dropping the tail, splaying through the collarbone. Exhale, tucking the toes, sweeping the tail to the sky, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Lower the knees to the mat, coming into tabletop, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. We'll do a dynamic movement with bird dog here. So we'll do a right side and left side a few times. So pushing through the palms, engaging the core, sweep the left leg to extend, engaging the core, engaging the right leg, engaging the right glute, holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, finding the strength, navel to spine, slight contraction of the pelvic floor. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lower the right knee to the mat. Find your center and your balance. Inhale, sweeping the left leg up, engaging the glutes and the core. Inhale deep into the pelvic floor. Follow the breath along the spine into the collarbone. We want a nice straight line from the crown to the heel or the tips of the toes, depending on whether you've got it flexed or extended, the ankle. 2 more breaths. Inhale deep into the pelvic floor. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. 1 more. Good. Exhale, lower the left knee to the mat. Straight into the right side. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, straight line. Through the spine, out to the leg. 1 more breath. Exhale, lower the right knee to the mat. Inhale, engage in the core and the glutes. Raise the left leg. Follow the breath from the base of the spine into the collarbone. And as you exhale, navel comes to spine. Slight pelvic contraction. Good. 1 more breath. And exhale, lower the left knee to the mat. Last one. Inhale, sweep the right leg to extend, engaging the core, feeling the strength through the glutes. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, lower the right knee to the mat. Beautiful. Last side here. On the inhale, extending the left leg, engaging through the core, finding the strength through the glutes, building the strength and the foundation around the lower spine there. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. And as we exhale, lower the left knee back to the mat. Beautiful. Coming down now around into a supine position. Lower down back to the mat. Bring the knees to a 90-degree angle. More strengthening here. It does take your breath away. We're going to bring the palms of our hands to the outsides of our knees. And on the inhale, we're going to push the knees into the palms, feeling the sensation in the lower spine, so around the sacrum. If at any moment this causes any discomfort, please stop immediately. Just honor your body and go to where your practice allows today. So pushing the knees into the palms, holding for 3 breaths, finding the resistance, building strength in the thighs, the inner thighs, the glutes, the quadriceps. Last breath and release. Good. Take a deep inhale into the pelvic floor. Push the knees into the palms. Feeling the engagement in the core, in the thighs, slight sensation in the sacrum, and release. 1 more. Inhale, push the palms into the knees and the knees into the palms, finding the resistance. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Draw the soles of the feet to the mat. Take a little breath here. Just recuperate. Not sure about you, but I can definitely feel my heart beating. Something to be appreciative of. I can feel the muscles in my legs and even my triceps activated. And a little bit of a sensation in the sacrum, almost like a sweet little massage there. Okay, bringing the legs to 90 degrees again. Joining the fists together, pulling them between the knees. This time we're going to push. So before we did a bit of a resistance with a a push into the palms, and now we're going to push the knees toward our fists. So on the inhale, pushing the knees into the fists, deep breath into the pelvic floor, feeling the muscles in the glutes more this time, along the side of the thighs, and release. Inhale into the pelvic floor. Follow the breath along the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. Inhale, push the knees into the fists, feeling the resistance and strength through the outer thigh muscles, strengthening in the sacrum. One more breath. Inhale as the breath blossoms into the base of the spine. Exhale, navel to spine, slight contraction of the pelvic floor. And release. Good. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone as we push into the fists with the knees, finding that resistance, building the strength. Exhale, navel to spine, slight contraction of the pelvic floor. One more breath. Inhale, push. Exhale, navel to spine. Beautiful. Gently release, lower the soles of the feet to the mat. Again, taking a moment here just to breathe. Nice, slow, melodic breaths. With each strength exercise and practice, take a moment after to relax and recoup. Beautiful. We'll come into bridge pose now. So drawing the heels to the fingertips, arms extended beside the body, fingers pointing to the top of the mat. Bring the heels to the fingertips and spreading through all four corners of the feet, making sure that we're not splaying the knees out. So knees are pointing to the sky. Nice, sweet alignment from the top of the knees through to the hips, one straight line. And as we inhale, we're going to lift up through the hips, engage the glutes and the core. Feel the strength through the lower back there. Lifting up through the hips, breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. Not only can you feel the muscles engaging in the back of the spine, so along the glutes and along the back of the spine and in the core, you can feel the muscles stretching along the front side of the body. Good. Exhale, gently lower down, nice and slow, with purpose. Take a breath. Good. Let's do that again. As we lift up through the hips, let's go really slow, very purposefully, engaging the glutes and the core, using those muscles to build strength for the spine. Gently lift from the hips, super slow, engaging the glutes and the core, coming up, nice long neck, and holding here for 3 breaths. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. full Agni Raj breath. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction, engaging the core, making sure the knees are still hips width apart, one straight line, lifting up through the hips. Last breath. Beautiful. Slowly and gently lower to the mat. Beautiful. One breath. Exhale. Release. One more bridge here. We'll hold it for 3 breaths at the top. Slowly rising, lifting up through the hips, pushing through all 4 corners of the feet. Gently rising, engaging the glutes and the core. And if you want to deepen the posture, we can clasp, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders under the chest, lifting up through the hips, finding a little more lift, engaging the glutes, finding strength again through the core, lengthen in the neck. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. One more breath here. Beautiful. Exhale, lower down slowly and gently. And tucking the shoulders. Take a breath here, breathing into any sensations that you may feel, any fluctuations of the mind. Extend the legs out long as we come into a supine twist. So with all that beautiful strengthening, we're going to end the practice with a nice little supine twist, a little bit of a stretch. So draw the sole of the right foot to the mat, so pointing the knee to the ceiling. You can reach the right arm out to the side. It can be cactus or you can extend it out straight. Drawing the right knee across the body with the left hand, we'll keep the foot just behind the left knee there, just so that we have a little bit of a guide so we're not stretching too far. Shoulders remain square on the mat. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine as we inhale. Following the breath along the spine into the collarbone. And as we exhale, maybe we release a little further into the twist. Holding here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction. Inhale, breathing oxygen into the internal organs. Exhale as we release a little further, letting go. Feeling a sweet stretch through the side body and along the glute. If you want to deepen the stretch a little more, take your gaze over to the right arm. If you want to, if you can, ease into the twist a little further. Final breaths here. Just reflecting on how challenges can highlight how much we have already. On the next inhale, gently release out of the twist, letting go of the right leg and extending it out long. You can extend the left arm out now. Inhale, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. As we exhale, we'll draw the left knee across the body using the right hand for leverage. Finding our way into the twist. Inhaling, breath blossoms from the base of the spine into the collarbone. Exhale, navel to spine. Slight pelvic contraction. Inhale, following that breath through the twist into the collarbone. Exhale, checking in, making sure our shoulders are square. Maybe releasing a little further into the twist, finding a little more stretch in the side body in the twist. To deepen the pose, you can draw your gaze out over the left hand there, close down the eyes. Drawing your attention to the challenges that you have in life and how you can be open to seeing how they can help you grow. In being appreciative of our challenges and seeing where the lessons are, we can build hope. It gives us confidence in knowing that we will get through whatever comes our way. Final breaths here. Good. On the next exhale, gently unravel from the twist. Extend the left leg out long. Draw the hips hip width apart. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat. Arms are away from the body, palms are facing up. Tuck the shoulder blades under the chest if that feels nice for you. Gently draw the chin away from the chest to encourage the natural curve of the spine. Take a deep breath into the pelvic floor and follow the breath as it breathes life into your lungs and up into the collarbone. And as we exhale, navel to spine, slight pelvic contraction, engaging those bandhas. One more full Agni Raj breath here, fully engaging in the breath and body connection. Breathing in deep into the pelvic floor. Follow the breath as it travels along the spine into the collarbone. And trace the breath back down the spine as the navel comes to the spine and there's a slight pelvic contraction. Feel into corpse pose. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Relax the whole body. Allow it to melt into the mat. Release the jaw. Let go of any furrow in the brow. And breathe. attention back to your breath. Witness the inhale as it lifts and expands the belly and the chest. Notice the exhale with a sense of letting go as it releases from the body. If you wish to remain here for a little bit longer, please do so. If we need to roll out of the practice now, let's begin by wriggling our fingers and our toes. Rock the head from side to side, very gently. Slowly roll to one side and take a moment to observe, how does the body feel? How does the lower back feel? What are the sensations that come up for you here? When you're ready, push up, lead yourself into a comfortable seat. Sitting up long through the spine, drawing up through the crown, recognizing the connection of the universe to yourself through to the earth, grounding down through the sit bones. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, bring the palms to meet. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. In appreciation for your body, in appreciation for you finding your way to the mat today, in honor of all that you are. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. If you did find a little bit of an ease in any discomfort, or you feel like you're a little bit stronger, I know I feel much stronger after doing these strength exercises and yoga poses, click the little like button for me. And if you know anyone that might benefit from this practice, please share the practice with them. I encourage you to subscribe and also hit the little bell so that you don't miss any of our uploads and new practices. And as always, until Wednesday, in your space, at your own pace. Namaste. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight.